because I want to touch on something I was talking about, something I was talking about yesterday. I want to double down and put some in a man. Check this out. I'm gonna just jump right in. Like, so when people, if some people be having everything to say, right? Meaning like, or not everything to say, because yeah, everybody has everything to say. They don't mean pay them mind, chime into it, pay them mind, be it male or female. But Nikola Tesla, I'm gonna start right there. He died alone, insufficient funds, none. When he had all he should have been that's a trillionaire. We talking about billionaire. Like he would be a trillionaire right now. You know what I mean? In the early 18th century. Y'all know the 18th century. That just only mean, 1900s, 1901, 1902. Just giving y'all a game because that it can be a little confusing. So when somebody say like, oh, the 16th century, they're talking about 17 something. You feel what I'm saying? After 1699. You know what I mean? Um, and I hope I said that right. I just lost my. Like, I know I was talking about the century. I know it be weird. It's weird. But anywho, get out of that mind frame. Get out of that mind frame. Like, oh, this person can't tell me nothing because this they ain't where they should be. You feel what I'm saying? If you got all this and all that, because that's just gonna keep you right where you at. You feel what I'm saying? Until you go under that. You dig what I'm saying? And not this is not me saying like you gonna go under that. You know what I mean? But it's just like you see what's going on in the world today, right? You got to see what's going on in the world today. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see something. Give me a second. Ain't like nobody right here. Miss it. Miss it. Stop. Everybody's right here. I shine, we shine, shine. Um, yeah, so um, basically just here to pop it, man. I ain't even about to. I had lost my train of thought. I had to clarify something when I was talking about the centuries and all that, right? Whoever, whoever that is, you feel what I'm saying? So, I understand why people jump on here and then not say nothing and leave out. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody was on here. I could see somebody came on here, but I just can't see who it is. But now I'm back on track. You feel what I'm saying? Like the centuries, what I was saying was like the century of somebody like the 17th century. When they say the 17th century, that means you in the 1600s. You feel what I'm saying? Up until 1699. Then once they get to the 17th century, that'll be, as soon as it's 1700, that's incorporated as the 18th century. You know what I mean? Because you're not, you know, I guess in that previous century no more. It'd be a little confusing. I just wanted to clarify that. So yeah, so the 19th century would be 18 XYZ. Because I'm sure that's when Nikola Tesla, I know he was born in the 18th century, right? Or, excuse me, said that, I mean, he said it get confusing. You feel what I'm saying? 19th century. But, anywho, It's like it's so much I don't really know where to start at. Once I get to started, y'all know I'm gonna just keep on. You feel me? I'm gonna keep on pop, 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 fit, pop, fit. Right? Let's start with when I was saying. So on my last video that I had dropped, I was talking about how I was talking to um, or I yeah we was in a conversation, but I put my 2 cents in a situation that can help. You feel what I'm saying? For longevity, front end and back end. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody that was in a situation who's in the industry. You know what I mean? He's in the industry. I'm just say he in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like he deal with them industry dudes. You know what I mean? Which is not a, you know, we if you know about the industry, then you know it's all bollocks. You feel what I'm saying? It's all hogwash. It's all smoke and mirrors. You dig what I'm saying? But he's somewhere in there because I guess one of his dreams is being, nothing wrong with that. You feel what I'm saying? Being somebody, you know, embedded in the industry that you're reading about, that you see on TV, and he's doing, and he's on his way. He's pretty much there. You know what I mean? You dig what I'm saying? Probably with the right team and the right mind frame, spring him, probably. Yeah. But it's not as easy as that because there's a lot of smoking. You got to play the game. You have to play the game. You got to play. Like these people. Yeah, that's just why I was like, oh yeah. Once I got to reading into like the industry, because I took rap serious. Like I took it serious. I'm still not. I ain't got nobody messing with me for on a rap tip. Like period. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just be clear. Like as far as that creating wise, I can rap. I don't even know you. Some of you looking at me, you don't know me from a can of paint. Give me a little bit about yourself. I can write something for you. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That can, you know, and it's gonna sound good. You just had to, you know, articulate it how I, you know what I mean, present it. You know what I mean? And because I'm talented like that. Not to cheat my own horn, but it's not about me. Back to the matter at hand. I had brought up how I had stated, like I was like, yeah, man, like listen, man, I'm telling you, you stop smoking cigarettes, and you ain't got to stop smoking cigarettes. Lay off on them, like get in that gym, you feel what I'm saying? Get your cardio, get a little win. So you can get these ladies, you feel what I'm saying, when you performing, because that's who's coming to see you, you feel what I'm saying? Which is, he got that part sold up. Like he got it. He know like where to market at. You feel what I'm saying? The females. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's he ain't need nobody he figured that out on his own. Seeing the little motion he was getting, you feel what I'm saying, a little traction, and then boom. So I'm telling him like, man, bro, like you really can, you can do something. Cause I was around him, so I seen like, okay, he's smoking his little cancer sticks every, couple minutes or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody got no win. You feel what I'm saying? If you just put that off a little bit, yeah, and focus on like, you feel what I'm saying, your presentation, cause this is about you. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what I was saying. You feel what I'm saying? And he got, yeah, I dare to say it. Yeah, he got offended a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I mean, we all figured it out on the back end. You feel what I'm saying? Or even doing. You feel what I'm saying? But like I wouldn't, this is how some people they get these little egos, man. You can't be driven by your ego. You dig what I'm saying? Like, cause that you got to throw that away. Your ego ain't gonna get you nowhere. You got to think. You mean realistically, logically. You dig what I'm saying? Um, and yeah, I did put my 2 cents in it, and he felt attacked, so he got defensive and saying like, you feel what I'm saying? Well, look where I'm at. You feel what I'm saying? Like what have you done? You feel what I'm saying? And that wasn't the point. I wasn't saying like, boy, if I was you, this what I would be doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because the proof is in the pudding. Like it is what it is. Like I'm like that. I'm who I am, regardless. You feel what I'm saying? Period. You feel what I'm saying? And again, I'm not making it about me. I ain't about to. You know. That's just that. But you feel me? And so he might have thought it was like an attack on his, persona or character. You feel what I'm saying? At that time, And but that's how these people they'll be though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this man ain't even like somebody like up there. You feel what I'm saying? Just imagine if you like a name, like a household name. Imagine how their ego is. Then they are surrounded by a lot of yes men. They're surrounded by people that's about to. They ain't about to sit there and tell you, boy, like this what you about to do, or girl, like maybe you need to tone that down, or maybe you shouldn't do this move. You already put this track out. Sorry, a little risque. You know what I mean? Like you understand it's the youth that's consuming this crap. You dig what I'm saying? So let's tone it back. Let's tighten it up. Whereas though we can just be more. You know, we can dabble in the fuckery, like I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? But drop some substance in it, like mix. I mean, don't just be straight. You know what I mean? Hogwash and no substance, low vibrational, and your ego have you is brainwashing. You know what I mean? Like it ain't that's brainwash. Like you're warped. You're delusional. Cause we talking about this being a real world, so you got to act accordingly. Like this, the real world. Like tomorrow, everything can be wiped out. You know what I mean in the blink of an eye for whatever reason, be it was something you did or not. Dig what I'm saying? So you got to have that mind frame. So now when you got to sit there and now you on a people's level. You feel what I'm saying? And you got to act like a regular civilian again. You feel me? Because you're not creating or nobody care about what you're creating. You feel what I'm saying? Like so you always want to be humble. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let uh what I say like the I don't want to say the fuckery because I want to make it make sense for the people that's gonna watch this. Like don't let this fake foolishness like don't get too engulfed in this. You dig what I'm saying? Don't get too caught up in this. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to say this before I even because I'm gonna keep going on. When people come on here, like it's weird because if it was like thousands of people on here, that one person would have, you know what I mean, been on here and you looking at it. Now you just let me see what these thousand people on here for. People so goofy. Like you, that's what I'm saying. You pull the state on here and build. You feel me? But anywho, a little grape juice. Yeah, man. Clear my palate. And I got water too. And believe it's just water. Let me show you something. Spring water. Talk to the water. Love. Gratitude. Water reacts. Financial freedom. Generational wealth. Take a sip of that. I'm giving y'all too much game for real, right? But that's what I do. That's my thing. That's something I came up with too. I want to throw that out there, man. Everything ain't what I didn't get that from somebody new. But back to this. I was just put my 2 cents in it, and I seen you got a little offended. He was saying like, well, what did you not seen? Even as he was saying it, I'm thinking in my head like, big dud. Like I'm literally just telling you something that can literally better your product. What you got going. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can even, you know what I mean? They'll talk about that because word of mouth. That's really the biggest. That's the biggest form of, you feel what I'm saying, promotion. Word of mouth. Somebody going back, baby girl, listen, oh my goodness, I watched, I seen him on the stage and da 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 da, boop bop bip. You feel what I'm saying? And they gonna go back and that person gonna talk because now that person remember what this person had said that actually seen XYZ in person. You know what I'm saying? Or talk to XYZ in person. Now they going back and you feel what I'm saying? And even that person that they said that to, when somebody bring this person's name up, that person was like, well, damn, yeah, somebody had told me, yeah, they put on a show. They like that. They boop bop boop. They turned it out. You feel what I'm saying? Like social media is fake. You feel what I'm saying? It's fake. Even people mind framed is fake. You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody ain't smart enough to be like, well, damn, let me sit there and, you know, I'm gonna get into all that too. I'm popping it. I'm popping it. I got some time. It's scorching outside even now. It's probably like what time is it? It's probably after 8, right? And it's scorching outside still, right? I was outside earlier, ripping and running a little bit, running the, run a earn or two. You know what I'm saying? Shot over west, bit by bit. Um, Anywho, he say, yeah, said what he said. Like, you know, man, I seen that he was, like, he felt the way when I wasn't even coming at like that. Then he proceeded to say, like, yo, um, if you in the street, would you listen to somebody that's telling you something who wasn't in the street? And I said like that, and I told him right there. Was he said, I'm a different dude. Like my mind is different. You know what I'm saying? Some most street dudes probably wouldn't want to hear that crap. Like man, I've been doing it, boom, 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 boom. But I use my brain. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cerebral with things. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't better than nobody, man. But I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the thing. Like I ain't and and I always was a conscious, you know what I mean? I always was a conscious, you know what I mean, individual, you feel me? All praise to the Most High for that, you feel what I'm saying? Like it was just, I can't even tell you like what it was. It was just something that I was. Um, Even when I was doing knucklehead, uh, you know, shenanigans, right? Whatever it was, right? I was always, you feel me? I told him, I said, Big Dub, I would. I said, me personally, I would, yeah. Especially being where I'm at right now. This was like a year or two ago too, so this recent. I said like yeah, I would listen to because I'm knowing that this person might looking at a whole perspective that I'm missing, that I wouldn't even dream of thinking about like right now, because I'm thinking about the surface level things of the streets. You feel what I'm saying? The jump out boys, you know what I mean? Robbers, rats. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I don't mess with rats. Like it's deeper than just because they told, right? I don't like rats in no shape or form, because if you're a rat, and this is what I mean when I mean rat, and I ain't talking about no regular civilians who's sitting there, they telling because they feel as though something ain't right. There's unsavory actions going on in my neighborhood, and they want their family safe. They want to be safe. They want their neighbors safe. You know what I'm saying? We not talking about regular civilians. The people who identified, the people already know who I'm talking about. People that's acting in these unsolicited, you feel what I'm saying, or ill-solicited activities. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. You can't agree to something and know what you're getting into. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, the goal is to not get caught. But if you happen to so do, you can't sit there and think you about to, go rat on somebody when you signed up for this. Yeah, no, I don't respect that, because if you're a rat with something that you signed up to do, you knew the consequences for it, you'll do anything. You'll do anything. They the most vile creatures in the world to me, and it's not just about ratting. You feel what I'm saying? It's about what is deeper than that. You feel what I'm saying? Like what wouldn't you do? You'll lie, cheat, steal. You feel what I'm saying? Kill. You feel what I'm saying? You is a that's a different type of individual. That's a different type of individual. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not, I can't, you know what I mean? That's why me personally, don't admit, and then being in a situation where as though I could have easily ratted. You know what I mean? That's gonna be another whole what you call. But it ain't about, but I'm popping it though. I'm popping it. I'm popping it. Hold on. Put something on real quick. So I let him know. I said, man, no. I said, actually, I would, because I know enough to realize like this person might be coming at an angle that I don't see, that I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? It might be coming at several angles that might even elevate whatever I have going on. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm knowing that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm knowing that. You did, and everybody be so prideful and, oh, you ain't come from this, that, or third. No, this person might be coming at a whole angle with, though. You need to, you mean, and it might keep you out of the penitentiary. You dig what I'm saying? Longer than what it would have been, or it might have you. You feel what I'm saying? To even, you know, kind of cross over. You know what I mean, kind of pull back a little bit instead of being fully invested in illegal activities. You know what I'm saying? You might kind of slide your way off and go legit. You feel what I'm saying? And win. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm talking about and really win. You know what I mean? But I know that, so that's why I'm saying. So I shut all that down because I know he wasn't expecting for me to be like, yeah, or he thought I was about to be like, oh yeah, you right, you got a point. Nah, nah. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably and how I came back is probably, you know what I mean, because I'm sure that had to resonate with him a little bit, even if it didn't right at that time. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? But and I like to use my own experiences on things, like when I'm talking, when I'm rapping to the people. Like, this ain't just nothing I just be, I know I read a lot, but it ain't nothing I'm just putting out of books. You dig what I'm saying? This would be like experience, right? So I say all that to say, man, kill all that, looking at people. A homeless person can give you some of the most profound words, you know what I'm saying, that you might need it. Nobody in your life probably would have ever gave them to you. But you got to be open enough to sit there and recognize, like, you know what, damn, let me pick up what old buddy putting down. You know what I'm saying? Be it male or female. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So now, cause like I was saying, like, that's why I started with the Nikola Tesla thing. Like, he was a genius. You know what I'm saying? This Caucasian was a genius. I forget where he came from. You know what I mean? But he got ideas after ideas after ideas. He was on free energy in the 30s, in the 40s, 20s, 30s. You know what I'm saying? Building reactors and all type of things that was pulling energy from the core, from the earth, my boy, from the earth, from the universe. You dig what I'm saying? But the powers that be, the devils, because they sabotaged him and all that. They took his ideas. They tried to sit there and say, like, oh, he's a crackpot. That's how they write him out. That's how they see the people who really be on this stuff that's ahead of their time. You know what I mean? These devils are write them off as crackpots. Like, oh, what you talking about? Just like the Stanley Mayers dude, like the little got the water powered little dune buggy, the little car that he had. Which is funny, like, and I'm gonna throw this out there, like, cause I had seen a documentary. I watched a documentary years ago, man. I was over 10 years ago. I watched a documentary, and it was talking about how he sold his. I don't want to say that. I don't know. I don't want to call it the blueprint or patents or whatever you want to call it. He sold the technology. I'm gonna call it the blueprint to GM. I seen a documentary over 10 years ago about this. That's how I even knew about. I mean, that's how I knew about it. Now today, I can't find nothing saying that they sold them to GM. It was a whole they wiped, like, see, that's what all this Mandela effect and all that come in. I seen it. I remember it. Just how some people remember Sinbad playing Shazam, right? Which I vaguely do. You know what I mean? But all the other these the Mandela effects that people call, you know what I'm saying? The original Mandela effect was Mandela passing in prison in the 80s, which I really can see. Um, I wasn't old enough that you feel what I'm saying to so I ain't really know about that till at the on when I was coming up. Mandela, he I guess he did. Yeah, they let him out in the 90s or whatever, sometime 90, something like that, 90 something. Anywho, but people might remember the like the Monopoly guy having the little uh what y'all call this that little thing, what is that called, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about when I'm getting that. That's a fact. I remember that he did have that. You know what I'm saying? Fruit of the Loom. I was the first drawers that was name brand to me that I remember. You know what I'm saying? Had them in had the tidy whities because we called them tidy whities, and I had the, you know, we had the Superman. You know what I mean? Warm to death with some had the He-Mans. A lot because I was big on He-Man. You feel what I'm saying? I was born in '86. Let me throw that out there. So I had these. You know what I mean? And they was Fruit of the Loom. And they had the cornucopia. That's why I even know what a cornucopia is. Like the word is so goofy, like cornucopia. Like man, it's a big word. You know what I mean? Was it 5 syllables? 5, 6 syllables? You feel what I'm saying? 5 syllables. Boom. Whatever. It had it. And them to sit there and say, oh, they didn't have it because I remember it having it, buddy. You understand what I'm saying? Like and I'm talking about even in my single digits. I remember that, but I used to look at my little Dookie stain drawers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? With the tag and all that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, come on, man. Like, yeah, 3, 4, 5 years old. I remember that. Cause they was tight. They was stuck up your tail all the time. You feel what I'm saying? Well, mine's. You dig what I'm saying? I want my people ain't, because if they got them too big, you feel what I'm saying? They slooping down. So now you got baggy drawers, and you probably already got too big pants and shorts. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I remember all that, man. You feel me? I remember playing Monopoly. You feel me? He had the little monocle. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting at. The little monocle on his eye. Because they used to confuse the little, you feel, and the Peanut Man had the little monocle on his eye. I remember this. Early 90s, late 90s, before the 2000s and all that. I remember all this. You feel what I'm saying? Jiffy. I remember Jiffy. It was Jiffy. They had commercials about it. Now they tell me something. Oh, it was never Jiffy. It was just Jiff. The Bernstein bags. The Bernstein, whatever you want to call it. You can want Bernstein, that's for sure. The Bernstein bags. Yeah, it was spelled out Stein. I remember them books. I read multiple of them. They were some of my favorite books. And when I found out that, like that, oh, they saying it wasn't that, it was Bernstein. Like, get out of here. Like, they just playing in our face. But all of this is because of these devils manipulating, going, finding little, technologies, manipulating the technology, going in the time, Project Looking Glass. I told y'all to look into. That's why I said it's for my tribe. Look into it. You know what I'm saying? They was altering all type of events, and they would do things for the timeline to go a certain way. You dig what I'm saying? For the timeline to go a certain way. They had this technology, man. Mercury going in circles, like they had this technology, man. They was already them having a clause with extraterrestrials from, you know what I mean, from other planets, other galaxies, you dig what I'm saying, and future beings, probably, you mean, and all that. You feel me? The treaty and all that, that's real, man. Like, this stuff ain't what they talking about. Jimmy Carter saying the extraterrestrials, and they took them on board of all this stuff is real, man. Like, I don't know where y'all think this ain't sci-fi. And when you watch certain little videos, you feel what I'm saying, or movies, you feel what I'm saying, and it's like, oh, this can't be real, but it's so real, but you think it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Wherever it came out in the 80s, let's talk about E.T., stuff like that, Back to the Future. Like, this stuff be real, man. Like, and it's real, and it's real, and they because you gotta understand, the CIA, they funded, they got a part of the like they tapped into the filming industry, because they realized, oh, we can get out our propaganda here. You know what I'm saying? Predictive programming. This is gonna help. Like, we need to be a part of this. You feel what I'm saying? So when they start doing that, I don't know what year they did it. I don't know if it was the 60s or the 70s. You feel what I'm saying? If it wasn't the 60s, it definitely was the 70s. You can say, they say, oh yeah, man, we need in on this. You know what I mean? So they start funding that, and they place CIA. So you got CIA writers, You got CIA actors. Like, these ain't the movies that you be seeing. Yeah, you got CIA like that too, that'll sit there and wipe you out. They you know, it could be trained killers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is real, man. They put it, and they gotta put it in their face so they can keep it going. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is not by chance. This is not just a, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna keep y'all asleep because they dress them up in these movies. You feel what I'm saying? So you could think that, oh, this is just a movie. Oh, Terminator. That's why it's Terminator and all that good stuff and Terminator. I ain't even, but yeah, Transformers and you know what I mean. You think this stuff ain't ain't real, but it's realer than you know. It's realer than you know. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they be knowing what's going on, man. They be knowing what's going. They want to keep y'all asleep because they already know the masses is sheeple. Let's just throw it out there. You feel what I'm saying? And the people who be, who can really make change. You feel what I'm saying? They make sure they try to they wipe them out. They get them out of there. You feel what I'm saying? Malcolm X's. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, he had too much. Once he went to Mecca. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, okay. And he stopped. He was like, well, I ain't about to be on this hate train. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's actually decent Caucasians, and if they for the cause and they understand the plight, you feel what I'm saying? And they not in this privilege crap and trying to make it like, oh, it's a different day and age and all that. If you actually get it, you feel what I'm saying? He said, no, you can help out. Kyle, go sit down. No, sit down somewhere. Sit down. Yeah, go sit down. Go sit down. Tell him back. Relax. Once he realized, and then once they think that he was like, oh, so he ain't preaching that division crap. Like, he really can see, like, they had to get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? And they had to use how you gonna use your own people because it's easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? It was easy for them. You feel what I'm saying? Easier for them. You dig what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like, people don't understand that. Even let's talk about Nipsey. I don't hear nobody talking about how, like, it was a Caucasian dude that pulled up in this that same shopping center, right? It said something to old buddy. You feel what I'm saying? That, what's his name? Whatever your name is, that that assassinated Nip. You feel what I'm saying? I told him, oh, yeah, he right here. I mean, you can imagine. I'm not saying what he said. Well, allegedly, I'm just saying you can use your own. But it's like, that was just so weird. And he pulled off. You feel what I'm saying? And got up out of there. It's probably scrubbed off the internet now, but I happened to catch it. I caught it. I seen it. Like, I'm not like, damn, nobody's not talking about this. Right? Like that. Like, come on, man. Like, man, come on, man. Like, I'm not saying like a melanated person wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, but it's always strings behind it, just like Malcolm X. You feel me? Even Martin Luther. Like, I mean, I'm more of a Malcolm X. You feel what I'm saying? Brother. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't take I don't take what Martin Luther King was preaching. I don't take that away, and I don't take away for how people. You know what I mean? How y'all felt about him or whatever. You know what I mean? I talk about that doing another live. You know, because I'm going to start saturating that shit. This is what I'm about to start doing. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get tired of me. Like, yeah. And stop jumping on here if you ain't about to sit there and build it. And say something. Say hi. Say, you mean, challenge me. Listen to what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? That be the thing. I'm going to saturate. Just like this is there's a lot of nonsense on here. You feel what I'm saying? I was going to dumb it down and start talking about, like, well, let me talk about some industry. Man, fuck that. I don't want to talk. There's a lot of everybody else is doing that. Like, what I need to sit there and talk about something that, you mean, that is not high vibrational. It's not high vibrational. Like, so what I need to talk about that for? When you got a whole lot of everybody else want to talk about that goofy shit. And y'all sop that up. You know what I'm saying? With y'all biscuits and all that. That's why I say I need this. That's why it's for my tribe. So, did What else? What I was about to talk about? Far as what I was talking about, the little, you know, how they get out, how they get out people that got the real backing. If you got a backing, they gonna shut you down. They will never let me propel it and be in politics and none of that. They'll whack me because I'll be really for my people, and I will really bring out solutions that'll be for the betterment of my people. You feel what I'm saying? Period. And I'm talking about everybody. You feel what I'm saying? It's a unity. That's what we need to be. We need to be together. You feel what I'm saying? Together we stand, divided we fall. Simple as that, man. And our people, our melanated people, we so discombobulated. You feel what I'm saying? Like we don't have no type of unity amongst each other. Everybody wanna pick and pour down and oh this person, that person, all this is your own kind. There's a lot of self hate out here, but I be seeing it. I be seeing it. Like I be seeing it. Like just like damn. Like y'all don't care. Y'all can't identify that self hate. You mean because you think you love yourself, but you'll look at somebody with your same skin complexion and you know what I mean, try to pick them apart or oh this be that or this nigga this and that. We always quick to kill our own kind. It's so goofy. You feel what I'm saying? We always quick to sit there and wanna I'm gonna bust this that. Why are we so quick to why? What I don't understand it. Like why? We don't unite. We the most like we the work man. When people be saying like yo we the most disenfranchised people like that's the truth. That's the truth. Like people be ready to but be scared to death. Let a Caucasian sit there and tell you something. I'm not preaching no division. I'm just saying though. But let them you be scared to death to sit there and bust his head like you'll do your brother. Don't make no sense. That's self-hate to me. That's self-hate to me. And there's levels to it too. You feel what I'm saying? Like a light skin might think they better than a dark skin. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't no better. You feel what I'm saying? And now the dark skin don't like the fair skin. You feel what I'm saying? Because they feel those they think they better. You feel what I'm saying? And it don't be the case. It's just a lot of it's a lot of stuff that got embedded into our blood. You think that people don't understand. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I'm here to sit there and preach something on some high vibration. I'm on something. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing a. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, this ain't gonna. That's why people don't want to hear what I'm talking about for real. My tribe gonna want to hear what I'm talking about though. Dig what I'm saying? That's that. That's why I'm gonna keep going doing it. And it's getting posted. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's another thing. People would like to go back on the back end. You feel what I'm saying? And wanna let me see what Holmes talking about or whatever. And even if it ain't that, you feel what I'm saying? The person who need to be saying this, the people who need to be saying it, they gonna see it. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm knowing that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm knowing that. You know. So I used to be like, man, like what am I? This shit ain't, it's not discouraging me because I know that this a cause. It's for a better purpose. I'm knowing this. You know what I'm saying? I feel this. You did? Granted, yeah, I would love to have some type of rapport. People, you mean, talk about something, type something so I can sit there and talk back. But if I ain't got that, so be it. I'm still going to put that message out there. You know what I'm saying? Because the world need that. You know? Ain't that right, Kyra? You feel what I'm saying? I get to you. Give me a second. No, don't jump. No jump. You feel me? Let's see. What else we talking about? Like the project, y'all need to look into again. Project Looking Glass. They splitting timelines up, like all the timelines. You feel me? They was messing up with the wood. That's why you got all these Mandela effects. There's a reason for that. Because these devils that tapped into the technology that really exists. You feel what I'm saying? And they started going in and messing up. Stop. Don't do that. Come on, calm down. Go sit down. Sit down. You're doing too much. You know what I mean? Because time doesn't go linear, man. It'd be timeline. That's it. If you go back, it's like you can go back in time. You can say if you change something, you're just changing a timeline that's not going to be this one. So even if you was possible to come back to the same timeline that you left, it's going to be the same. It's not like going to be like, oh, whatever you so-called fix. Say you whack somebody. Say you You made sure your mom didn't meet your dad or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Or what? Or, you mean you gonna still exist in that timeline that you had left. You feel what I'm saying? See, it get real intricate. Like you got to really be into this stuff, man. Like, yeah, man. That's why we had these Mandela effects. They start messing up the timelines with, you know what I mean, running these particles, trying to, you know what I mean, I guess recreate the Big Bang Theory or what have you. And what it was doing is it's causing, making little wormholes, you dig what I'm saying? That actually grows. Like it might be in microscopic uh black hole, but it grows. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the stuff like. But these people know that. Like I mean, the scientists that's doing it might not know at the time until they know. That's why you got a lot of whistleblowers, and that's why they be taking them out. You feel me? They be taking them out. You understand what I'm saying? Like I dumb it down a little bit and get back down to some surface level things. You feel what I'm saying? Just say like the path I'm on, like what I'm doing right now. You feel what I'm saying? This generational wealth. This like I'm gonna have mansions. I don't care if I gotta buy a whole block and bust the walls down. You feel what I'm saying? Get my contractors, bust the walls down. My contractors on deck. Understand that. Bust all the walls down on a whole block. You feel what I'm saying? And then make it like one. You feel what I'm saying? And then map it out to see how I wanted to. Like it's gonna happen. It's happening. You feel what I'm saying? You better know that. You better know that. Um. So that's what I'm gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back on some surface level shit. Um. When y'all be when the people who man, you gotta pay attention. That's why I don't be around people. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pay attention to people who are around and what you know what people they actions. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta watch their actions, my guy. Like it's things that can occur that's you know a person can do for free. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a person overseas that's ready to put money into you. This ain't taking nothing away from the person that's in your circle that's willing to do things for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say for free, I'm saying things that they can do for free, like a video, share a video. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to all this shit, man. You feel what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to that. Like, and it doesn't mean that everybody ain't, you know what I mean? Like they just hating or they ain't for you. I ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna go left. I mean to the further extent with it. But just understand, I'm paying it mine though. You know what I mean? So when this shit grow, when it's like when I don't need you to share or like this, you feel what I'm saying? When it's there, like you gotta make it so don't start sharing. And that's the thing. Like they'll start sharing and liking it when you got motion. When people overseas sharing and liking your what you call me, you got a whole you building a tribe from over there, people over here. Now people that could have been doing this from the jump, you know what I'm saying? Now they doing it as if like they was doing it from the jump. You gotta pay attention to that. And my thing is like I ain't no love, but just I'm paying it in mind. Like so, don't do the most now. You know what I'm saying? When I don't need for the this is where it counts at right here. It don't count when half the world is, you know what I mean? You know, you're a notable figure, right? Like so, you know what I mean? And that be the thing, man. So just pay attention to that. Cause I'm gonna have everybody that you know I'm gonna keep them right in their place. Hold, man, you done shared three videos in the week, 4 or 5. You done shared 7 videos within a week now. All of a sudden, but when I was getting it out the mud, you ain't do it once. You feel me? Like so, better know. Like keep that same energy. You gotta keep it. Like keep it like that. Like so when it's big, and it doesn't require you to do that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't require you to do it now, but just don't do it then. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be. I'm gonna call it out as bollocks. Like don't. You feel what I'm saying? Now, because I'm gonna be talking about the same stuff, the same high vibrational thing that I was talking about then. I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna still be talking about. I'm not gonna change. They ain't. I'm not flipping. You know what I mean? I'm not flipping. I'm somebody they would never get. They would never sit there and, you feel me? The pops. That's pops. Long live my pops, man. OG Malik, that's what they call him. You understand? Um, yeah, though, but yeah, I'm gonna keep saturating this this internet, right? This bull crap. You from saying with something positive just to put on, boom. That makes sense. Because we out here, man. I know there's a lot of conscious people out here, man. And I know there's a lot of people that even be hearing what I'm talking about and be knowing, like, damn, oh, he talking about spitting them talent. Damn, yeah, he talking about that, yeah, yeah. I know ain't YouTube ain't gonna promote it. I gotta promote me, and I gotta find my tribe. You feel what I'm saying? That'll promote me. We can promote each other. It ain't just like it's not just a me thing. It's not just a me thing. You dig what I'm saying? It's a we thing. Cause I can't do it on my own. You feel what I'm saying? As much as I wish I could. You feel what I'm saying? As much as I think I could. You feel what I'm saying? I believe I could. You feel what I'm saying? Like you gonna need that tribe. You feel what I'm saying? A real ones though, not that superficial, not these fake. Cause there's a lot of fake and phony out here, man. There's a whole lot of that. You dig? There's a whole lot of that. There's too much of that, and people's comfortable with being like that. So when you come in and you sit there and shake up the the like, wait, y'all on some God, this is how y'all act, like this is cool with you. You because your homeboy got a freaky mother, like you cool with just dropping D on her. Like that's cool with you. But this your homeboy, just cause she's giving it to you, you say, this is how you niggas think. Oh, alright. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want no parts of that. Like y'all got to stay way from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all couldn't even, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even want to have to operate in that type of life. You feel what I'm saying? It's not above me. You feel what I'm saying? Because somebody like, tit for tat, eye for eye, for sure. You feel what I'm saying? But, I'd rather not. Like, I'd rather not having to be, low vibrational. I'd rather always be in like high vibrational. You dig what I'm saying? I'd rather always be like, no matter how low I am right, at a time, I'd rather always be on some positive, high vibrational vibes. I don't need nobody pulling me down, pulling me in this low vibrational funk, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's where they at, you feel what I'm saying? And it's not above me. Like, I'm not perfect. You dig what I'm saying? There's but so much a person can take, and I'm just speaking for me. You feel what I'm saying? I wake up, no matter what I be going through, you know what I'm saying? Anybody around me, I'm making them happy, regardless. And if I'm not in a mood to sit there, and if I'm in a funk, where's though? Because I know I could be in a funk, and it's like I can, it's compelling. Like like somebody can be going got a dark cloud around them. You feel what I'm saying? And you try to be there from them. Now you got the dark cloud around them because that energy is real. So now you getting some of this, whereas though I know it's real. You know what I'm saying? People just not aware. You feel what I'm saying? Of what's like the universe, man. Everything that's in the universe, man, it resides in us. Every single molecule, every atom, every neutron, anything that exists out here in the vast universe exists in a Homo sapien. Just bottom line, like it's a fact. Like you know what I mean? You dig what I'm saying? We might look at like so as vast as the universe is, you know what I'm saying? Every single thing that exists in the universe exists in the human body. You feel me? That go to show you. Even when we talk about spiritually, we talk about the Most High, whether it be it masculine or feminine energy. You feel what I'm saying? It exists in us. We just so blinded and got so misled and misinformed, you feel what I'm saying, not to be tapped into who we truly are. You feel what I'm saying? That's cool. You feel what I'm saying? That's cool. You feel what I'm saying? At one point you gotta wake up. Some people don't want to wake up. That's cool too. That's on them. That's on you. You feel what I'm saying? That's on you. You don't want to wake up. So be it. So be it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you stay in your little corner in your little perfect world. You feel what I'm saying? And then you know, and you let the people who want to do you mean do the work do the work. You feel what I'm saying for the better. You dig what I'm saying? But it's bigger than that. Like God is in us. You know what I'm saying? Like you mean the Most High, He's in us. They be saying how could the Most High see how He see everything? Because He's seeing out your eyes. You are the Most High. You're part of Him, her. You're part of Him. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want to get too biblical. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm getting to the bigger, broad aspect of things. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of time I be on. That's the type of time I be on, man. That's the type. That's just what it is. You feel me? And I don't care about getting looked at a crack pot like I talked about earlier. You know, how they deem people to be. You know what I mean? They try to make you like a crack pot because it's dismissive. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they, you know what I mean? They said Einstein was a, you know, was insane. You know what I mean? They said he was off. But at that time, he was one of the smartest people. You know what I mean? Minds, you know, around. You know what I mean? There was others because he did work. He would cross country. He would cross. You know what I mean? But I rock with Einstein because he had a mind like he did things about he would fight for, you know, the civil rights, man. Like he knew. You dig what I'm saying? Like so, it's deeper than that. Like so, I was walking in Vegas a couple years ago. This is Las Vegas, and some random guy who somebody might have wrote off as a crackpot. Now he might have not have been right. I don't know him to be right or wrong. Like I ain't like I knew Einstein. You know what I mean? Personally, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he was non-existent. No, let me not say non-existent. He already transcended before I was even born. You understand what I'm saying? Dude, out of just some random blue, we was talking about something. He said, "Yeah, don't let him yeah, Einstein was black, right?" I never heard that in my life. You know what I'm saying? But just the fact that now again, I'm not saying he was right. Like I ain't. But these devils, you know what I mean? They lie to us about everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying just like I ain't saying the Earth flat. You feel what I'm saying? Earth probably not flat. I don't really see it. I don't think it's flat. It might be a cyclical. You feel what I'm saying? Like a cylinder. It might be like a goddamn, you know, uh uh what's the shape, man? Like a cucumber. I don't know. Like I ain't never seen it. All I got is these images that the people that been lying to us from day one tell us that, oh yeah, this is, you know, this is the truth. Same people that tell y'all need to eat 3 times a day. Get a good healthy. Why how you want to work your stomach that much? You want to eat 3 times a day. Breakfast is the most important meal. Drink milk, eat dairy. But you find out, you know what I mean. You do some research on it, and these scholars that's doing the research on it, that stuff we ain't even supposed to be ingesting this stuff. Half of the stuff we consume, we not supposed to be. If it ain't fruit, vegetables grown from the earth, we ain't supposed to be in dog. We ain't supposed to be eating it. Big dog. Let's just be real. So, I'm just speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of speaking for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess that's how you get deemed a crackpot. I guess. And I take that back because you could be speaking for yourself and get deemed a crackpot. Well, this is what I feel. This is my theory. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the stuff the things that be the most true get wrote off as, you know, the most bizarre, the most far-fetched things. That's funny to me. It's weird to me. I'm just saying. You feel what I'm saying? I had said something about how, like, oh, just like I said, what I was just talking about the Stanley. All right, so I had said something earlier. You feel what I'm saying, about the Stanley Myers, that he had a water powered car. You feel what I'm saying, that he built. I seen a documentary that I remember seeing. They said that they bought it for like $1 million or two, maybe from 2 to 3 million. You feel what I'm saying? And this is, I'm gonna say, in the 90s, early 90s, could have been the late 80s, early 90s, 89 ish. You feel what I'm saying, to early 90s. GM is popping, mind you, that's General Motors. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a corporation. They was the top dog at one point as far as the automobile industry. You feel what I'm saying? It makes sense that they will buy it. You feel what I'm saying? Because they want people to keep on consuming cars that you gotta put fuel in. You dig what I'm saying? Combustible fuel. It makes sense that if the world catch on to this, I'm losing money. People ain't about to sit there and, you dig what I'm saying? They ain't about to sit there and buy my product that I got hundreds of thousands in production out here sitting on lots, still being produced, and I want the consumer's money. But here come this guy come up with a vehicle that'll shut all that down. Like, yo, we ain't gotta be buying petroleum, you know what I mean? Confused, you know, we ain't got to be doing that, which is harmful to the universe, to the atmosphere, to Earth's atmosphere in the back end, in the long run. You feel what I'm saying? The CO2 emissions and, you know, all type of things that go up in it, you know, because it goes up. It's all that goes up. It rises up, and it doesn't. You know, you can't create or delete. You feel what I'm saying? Energy. You know what I'm saying? So when you get it, like, it goes somewhere. It's got to convert. It's got to turn to something else. It's got to, you know what I'm saying? And if it's harmful, you know what I mean, it's going up. So don't that make sense? That, like, okay, yeah, I'll buy this from you. I'm gonna buy this. I'll buy your design. Oh yeah, I'll put these in. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna have them in production, but I buy it from you, and they're not in production. You trying to better your world, better your planet, better your Earth, right? And make a couple, dollars for your family on the side. You not even on the side, just while doing so. You know what I'm saying? The part of the agreement was him to never produce one of these vehicles again, or they can sue him, right? I watched this, brother. It's probably in the old school book somewhere too. You gotta watch that. I mean, why the Vatican got a hidden library, a secret library that's not, it's an open secret, I guess, that's 2 to 3 miles long. And then I heard it's even longer than 3 miles. Why the Vatican have stuff like that? And it's about human. It's about the origin. All the knowledge that they have is about, like, real events that happened, things that was documented through the years. Just how we was at one point in time. Relax, Akara. I'm gonna take you out in a second. We used to live for hundreds of years. Sit down. Come here. Sit down. Relax. Don't jump. Sit down. Don't get down. Don't. What? You want me? Stop playing with me. Being hard here. It's my hound, man. We used to live for hundreds of years, buddy. Hundreds of years. It got capped because, you know why they shut it down? You know what I'm saying? Because if we live for hundreds of years, you know, you'll amass too much knowledge. Right? You'll amass too much knowledge if you living damn near 1,000 years old. You know what I mean? So for 100, you live for 100 to 200 to 3. Imagine how much knowledge you'll amass being 150, 200 years old. And then that's not even, you're not even midway, right? Like how midway now might be 45, 50 years old. You really less than that. You know what I mean? Because melanated people. What's our average? What? 65, 70, 75. Now, granted, we have melanated people that live. We got melanated people that's 120 that's still living right now. 112. You know what I mean? You got to eat the right things and all that. You know what I mean? You can still be in shape. You feel what I'm saying? But the masses, the most of us, we aren't doing this, bro. We ain't doing this. You dig what I'm saying? So we ain't even going to benefit. We ain't even going to maximize the little after they capped our lives to the 120 years. We should live for hundreds of years. Hundreds. The same people that put things in our DNA that you know what I mean? That you know, dictating things and grafting things up, you feel what I'm saying? They realized it was a good idea to cap it. Like, okay. We can't have them. They ain't even say, well, we're going to live for 500 years. No. Because it's not conducive to what they trying to do. Like, it's you know what I'm saying? But we're in the age of information now, so we getting the information that we can pass it and spread it to each other and really put people, you know, get it together. Listen to this, listen to that. Well, what you know about this? What you know about that? You know what I'm saying? I know this about this. I know how they did over here and all that. Then history repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? So they had to, you know, is a genius way to sit there and shut that down. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you know what? Oh, all right. Let's cap that. So they put something in our DNA, or they took something out of our DNA, which was have us, you know, aging. You feel what I'm saying? So they made us age a little faster. You feel what I'm saying? It's real. Like, this stuff ain't like it's real. It's in ancient texts, it's in ancient books. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can pull this up. You feel what I'm saying? So you probably can ask your AI, and they probably gonna tell you. You dig what I'm saying? You better do it fast because you know they try to put them guidelines in with, or they try to get you on a certain little line. You feel what I'm saying? To follow a certain little, you know, narrative. You feel what I'm saying? That's why like, who follows the narrative? Like, the truth, it resonates. The truth has a frequency. You ain't got to keep saying, you know, the truth over and over and over. You can say it a few times to people who ain't heard. You feel what I'm saying? You can say it once. You know what I mean? The right person heard, like, they gonna know. They do their research and it's up. You know what I mean? But when you lying, you gotta keep on. You gotta keep on. You know. You gotta add on to it. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta. That's what you gotta do. They know this. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Y'all lucky. I'm because my hound getting on my nerves. I'm about to take out. But I'm popping it. Like, don't worry about it. Y'all gonna see me. I'm back. Like, I'm not even. I'm gonna keep on, keeping on, putting on, pop, 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 and then people can. You know what I mean? Somebody need to just lay down and go to sleep to this. Just hear me talking. You know what I'm saying? Wake up with an idea like, oh, dang. Then you can question me. Hold on, hey fam, when you had said this, what did you mean? Yeah, about the looking glass and how all the timeline is split all up, like split ends, like your hair, like your tresses are, you feel what I'm saying? And it can split 2 ways or 3 ways, you feel what I'm saying? Our timeline it does that, you feel what I'm saying? Who knows? It's probably implement timelines. You know what I'm saying? They had to shut down that project because after 2012, everything just merged to one timeline, right? So like, oh my goodness, like, what does that mean? You can't dictate it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Cause the universe has a way to sit there like, all right, y'all done did enough. You feel what I'm saying? Fuckery. You feel me? Y'all did enough playing the Most High. You feel what I'm saying? And you feel me? So that's why we remember, everybody be remembering different things, or we got a whole mass of people that remember certain things that actually existed, actually happened at one point in time. You dig what I'm saying? But when you sit there and say like, oh, they say, oh, this never existed. This never, so all this whole half of people just crazy that remember got the same memory. Like, but nobody's doing, like, nobody think that makes sense. Like nobody's putting one and two together. Like to be like, wait a minute, you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah, it's real, man. It's real. Y'all got to wisen up, man. Sheeple, man. Like, yeah, I mean, don't be no sheeple, man. Like, y'all, it's crazy, man. But some things is just so obvious. I be thinking like, yo, how ain't more people like this hit? Y'all just gonna keep on getting, getting finessed. Being on that hamster wheel, you know what I'm saying? The police, they work for us, but they whacking us. Like, what? Man, like, why are you touching me? Like, why are you harassing me? You know what I'm saying? I'm paying your salary. Yeah, it comes out your taxes. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all unplug from the matrix, you know, we already in the simulation. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it together. Even start looking at this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, yeah. It get deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why that matrix, that movie matrix, you gotta go back and look at it. Look at it like a documentary. Look at it like it being real life. Like, something like this can happen to you. Like, you Neo. Right? You'll get a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Start reading some books. You know what I'm saying? Start watching some documentaries. I mean, everybody don't like to read. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Look at documentaries. It's people that people that like to read. It's people that did the work for us, really. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta listen to what they saying, and then you can do a little research about just going over what they done said, and you'll see. Like you'll see was really good. You dig what I'm saying? Like, but I'm now, y'all. I'm so much in the zone right now. Like I'm really liking this. You know what I'm saying? I used to look at it like, damn, I'm talking to myself. I ain't talking to myself though. like I'm really, you know what? And now I know what this is what I got. I got to just jump in there more. And this, as y'all know, is all the time because y'all saying I was a little rusty. You know what I mean? When I first put the camera, the first 5 minutes, I was like, had to get myself together, get my little thoughts together. You know what I mean? But when I'm going, I'm going. It'd be easier again, having some input, having something I could just jump on. Somebody bring up something. Oh, I know a little bit about this. Oh yeah, boop, 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 boop. But I'm Jon Snow. I know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know nothing. Um, I'm about to go take my hound out, man. Let her go to the bathroom, feed her. You dig what I'm saying? Um, it's water. Well, I ain't gonna believe that's water, but it's just water. You dig? What's a good thing to leave y'all with? Did y'all look up the? Did y'all look into the P52s and P54s? Probably not. That's tied into the Project Looking Glass. I mean, they whacked a lot of whistleblowers who was coming in talking about. You dig what I'm saying? Uh, Time doesn't exist. Akara, come here. Sit down. Sit down. Don't. Alright, come here. Come here. Let's just see my hand. Look, say what's up. Say what's up to the people. Say what's up to the people. Look. Say what's up to the people. You get your little dad. Matter of fact, it's the perfect way to leave y'all right here. You know what I'm saying? Doug is what spelled backwards. But y'all make sure y'all tap into the real one, cause most of y'all tap into the fake one. You know what I mean? Somebody who thinks he is, you know, the Most High, but he's not. Right? That's a whole nother rabbit hole, man. Like you gotta pay attention, man. Like you gotta pay attention, man. Like it's not. It's you just gotta pay attention. Be in tune, man. Say what's up to my hound, man. Keep coming in. Say what's up. Say the Kyra. Look. But we out of here though. People keep coming in. Yeah. I should let somebody else come in and leave out. But we about to go. I'm about to go. I'm about to walk you. Take you outside. It's hot. It's 100 degrees. It's like 102. You feel me? Like 102. You feel what I'm saying? Time doesn't exist. Leave y'all with that. Y'all figure it out. Y'all go through and y'all, y'all figure out like, damn, why, how, if I was born and da. You know what I mean? Doesn't exist. Noodles, check. A need for read, man. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Right? Listen to what I'm saying, man. Y'all listen to it. Y'all chime in. Y'all do your own research. But I'll be back with more, with a whole, a slew of things. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. You know what I mean? How everything is really right here. Like, let's talk about how if you close your eyes, nothing is there. You know what I mean? But a bunch of probabilities till you open your eyes and then your mind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all ain't ready for that. All right, calm down. Calm down. You see me trying to talk to my tribe, man. You ready? Come on. Go out. Don't jump. No jump. No jump. No. Go ahead. Go get what? If you jump on me, that's your tail. What time is it? Let's see what time it is. Wait, stop. Come on, Kyle. Go sit down. But let you out right now. That's the time right there. 9:43. Whatever that is. Y'all pay attention, man. Noodles, check. Grape juice.